So, David, you've done a lot of traveling in your life, especially in college. What can you share about the logistics of traveling in relation to having autism?
Well, before I get into that, I am going to turn the camera angle for a bit, and I am going to pull the slash out of my hand. These slashes that were a part of my graduation regalia signify all of the countries that I traveled to during my college career, and I have traveled to 5 of them. They are Ecuador, Spain, Switzerland, Germany, and Italy. So those are the places I traveled to. Being a world traveler takes a lot more than reading signs in an airport or a metro system. It requires understanding the different environment that you are in. My top favorite words of how you have a good travel experience are flexibility, patience, accepting, having an open mind, and being able to comprehend different perspectives with the kind of culture that you chose to be in.
I've definitely had my fair share of travel experiences, both nationally and internationally. My family has always been about traveling to other places, exploring other cultures, eating different cuisines. So from a young age, I've had a chance to go around Europe. I went to Australia. Been to South America and got to see what other places of the world are like. And I think in this day and age, we tend to keep to ourselves a little bit more. We don't really think about what's happening in other parts of the world. And I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast that I'm in Toastmasters International, and the organization's in 143 countries. And I've had the chance to see and hear speakers from other countries, both in person and virtually. So I think that's one benefit, or fringe benefit, if you will, of this pandemic we're in, is I've had the chance to speak virtually in other countries like Kuwait, Pakistan, Nigeria, India, and you start to learn about what they like and don't like to talk about. For example, I found out that when I mentioned LGBTQ rights in Kuwait, they got a little bit uneasy about that. So that's maybe not something they're familiar with or even support. So I won't be talking about that again in Kuwait. Thinking more domestically, there was one time I was giving a keynote in Amarillo, Texas, and I flew in the night before, and during the transition from Dallas-Fort Worth to Amarillo, my bags didn't make the connecting flight. And I got a text notification that the bags hadn't made it. They can now scan barcodes on your luggage to confirm that they've made the connection. And so I went to the hotel in Amarillo, and the bags would be delivered around midnight. And the bags were delivered around midnight. Right around this time, the hotel staff were in the lobby, like eating barbecue pork, macaroni and cheese, and salad. And they asked me if I wanted to join them for a midnight snack. I said, sure. So I'm there eating midnight snack with the hotel staff, and I made it a little icebreaker and opener during my keynote the following morning. So there are a lot of uneasy moments, but a lot of perks and benefits to international travel, be you physically go there or you virtually speak in another country. And I think we need to look more outward and be mindful of what's going on in other countries, just to see what we're going through. And we think we don't have it easy. Think of all those countries that are still developing, that don't have access to running water at a moment's notice, or clean air, good education. And this was really brought to my attention when I spoke at the United Nations last April and last December, and their sustainable development goals. We need to make the world a better place so that all countries have equal access and opportunities, so that the world can become a better place.
You've been watching Autism Knows No Borders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so let us know what you think in the comments section. Click here to watch this interview in its entirety. You can also find us on your favorite podcast app. Tune in each week for engaging conversations of how people across the globe are inspiring change and building community. Thanks for watching. Take care.